Welcome to the guided walkthrough of the Library World Online Public Access Catalog Patron module. Within the integrated library system, you can perform many functions relating to a patron record. To begin, you must add patron records to the system. After inputting records, they are available to be searched and browsed, just as you would search an online catalog. You can access patron records in similar fashion. If desired, you may also add pictures to the patron record, make necessary edits, sending a patron a transaction report by email, or renew all items checked out to a particular patron. Lastly, you can delete a patron record if necessary. From the home page, select Patrons on the left column. The Patrons portion of the Library World connects users to the library. Patron files are created to store necessary information about the library user. The Reports function, also seen here on the left toolbar, allows patron records and patron circulation to be tracked. All of the information about a specific patron can be found in the Patron module, including the patron's name and general information, circulation information, and transaction list. Library World provides the More Information page with a brief description of the various parts of the Patron module. One of the primary activities that will take place in the Patron module is adding a patron. Adding new patron records allows the Library Media Specialist to add students who will be checking out books. There are two ways to add a patron. First, we will walk through adding a patron manually. Here we see the blank form for manually adding a patron. For anyone familiar with the online accounts, this will not look very different. The patron barcode will automatically populate. This unique number allows a computer to differentiate one patron from another, and also informs the computer that the barcode is for a patron, not circulated material. This number should only be changed if your library is part of a larger organization that has already assigned a unique member ID number to the patron, such as a student number or an employee number. The name field can hold the full name of a patron, or just the last name, depending on how your library is set up. In this walkthrough, the name field is being used for the last name of our example patron. The example patron is a character from Rick Riordan's The Olympian series. The first name field holds the first name of the patron when the whole name is not listed in the name field. Continuing our example, we have entered the information that is location specific for our fictional location. In the branch field, our example uses Maine as we have only one location. For libraries with multiple locations, enter the location specific for the particular patron. The code field allows you to assign a special code to a patron, such as homerooms or department numbers. The code field is also location specific. The example location does not use the code field. The type field is used by the OPAC to designate checkout thresholds. In the example, we have listed Percy Jackson as a student. In most school libraries, this field would designate the restrictions placed on a specific patron, or patron type. The supervisor-teacher field is used to designate the teacher or supervisor. We have left the field empty as our example, the Olympian series, is based from a camp. The organization parent field is used in this example to designate the Olympian parent, though it can also designate a corporate name or division. The department field is utilized by organizations with multiple locations or for larger organizations. For example, a hospital library would use the department field for designations such as pediatrics or cardiac care. This enables the collection development to cover the needs of all patron departments. As stated previously, there are many types of patrons within any library. Adding a patron type or changing the restrictions on a patron type is done through the Options module. In these 6 fields, the information required is familiar to any database and needs little explanation. With that being said, the address fields are used when correspondences must be mailed to a patron. We are using a fictional character for our example, and therefore we have used a fictional location as well as a non-valid U.S. Postal Service zip code. Fictional information is again used for these fields. In the phone field, this allows the Library Media Specialist to call a patron, while the email field allows the Library Media Specialist to communicate electronically through overdue notifications and fine notices as well. If your library does not utilize demographics, these fields may be left blank. However, to ensure the best collection development policy, we are including the demographics to meet the needs of our patron. The grade field allows for separation by grade levels for a school library. At the end of the year, this field will update when the patrons are graduated to the next level. In the example, Percy is freshman and listed in ninth grade. In the gender field, the simple designation of M is used. The field also allows for male or female to be utilized. Ethnicity is tracked by many public locations to ensure equal opportunity and availability. In the birth date field, we have entered the birth date for our example character. We would like to thank the Camp Half-Blood Wiki page for providing this information. The comments and custom fields content is user-defined. In the example, these items are left blank. The final step in adding a patron is to press the Submit button. The second option for adding a patron record is to import the records. The function would be helpful when the library media specialist needs to import a student from another school or from another location that previously has provided the patron record. The library media specialist can import records using a plain text tab delimited data file. Library World gives a list of down-drop boxes to allow the library media specialist to assign the proper field designator to a tab delimited file. For those who are not familiar with the tab delimited file, we will go through the steps here. To turn an Excel spreadsheet into a tab delimited text file. First, go to the Save As function. Second, locate where you wish to save the file and what name it should have. On the File Type line, click on the drop-down arrow and select Text, Tab Delimited, and then click Save. You will receive two pop-ups. The first states that only the active page will be saved. If you have multiple pages, you will have to import them separately. Click OK to continue. The second pop-up states that there may be some formatting issues. This does not affect the upload. Click OK to continue. Our example used the same information for Percy Jackson from the manually entered information, and therefore the system recognized it as a duplicate. Only non-duplicated patron information will be added to the record. Our upload is shown as an updated record. While we are discussing file transfers, exporting patron records allows the library media specialist to transfer patron records to another server or school. The exported patron record can be viewed in a spreadsheet. Exportation of the file relies on one button click. After choosing Export, you will receive a confirmation that it has been exported. Now that we have added, imported, and exported the patron lists, it is time to do some searching. Searching for patron records can be done in several ways. The first option is to click on the opaque search bar and enter the patron's name, number, or other index term. The alternate method is to use the Advanced tab. You can use the Advanced method by entering multiple search terms, find a subset of patrons by clicking on a checkbox, or use the Sort command to sort by finding a special term, such as a homeroom or grade. Once you have searchable patrons, you can begin to edit the patrons. Editing patron records allows the library media specialist to make changes to the patron record after the initial setup. Start by clicking the patron that needs editing. In addition to the fields discussed in the manually adding of a patron, a photo can also be added. Adding a photo for each patron allows the library media specialist to import JPEG picture files into the module. This file is displayed whenever the library media specialist is viewing the patron record, or when the patron is checking items out in the circulation module. To change the picture, start by clicking the Change Photo option. Once on the photo page, the library media specialist selects the file and uploads the picture. The Edit Patron field also provides the library media specialist the ability to communicate easily with patrons. The transaction records can be sent by email advising the patron which books they have out, on hold, or on reserve. These emails also include fines that the patron owes. One limitation of this feature is that the library media specialist cannot send an email to all students who have overdue books at the same time. The only way to email students is to view the patron record, which can be time-consuming. The Patron Edit screen also allows the Library Media Specialist to renew all items checked out to the patron at one time. The system will automatically request a confirmation. Once confirmed or denied, the renewal request is either processed or discarded as chosen. Deleting patron records allows the Library Media Specialist to delete patrons once their records are no longer needed or they are no longer an active patron in the library, such as in the case of graduation to a new location. Again, the system will automatically request a confirmation. Once confirmed, the record will be deleted from the system. This concludes our guided tour for the Library World Patron Module walkthrough. Thank you very much.